Hello students, today I'm going to show you guys how to do a preview assessment for any of our units that we'll have during this class this year. Obviously using the Google Classroom format that you guys have all already been using and utilizing. I'm going to show you how to get in, how to use this. There's a couple different tools, technology tools we're doing with this, so I want to make it nice and easy for you guys. I set up a preview page for you guys, a practice one, just to kind of show you where it's at in Classroom. This is a makeup one regarding the North versus the South. A little preview to Civil War here. So you guys, when you get into Google Classroom, you'll actually see these pop up as an assignment. You can see I've got 0 done, 0 not done, because this is just a example one, not a big deal. I am using a site called EdSite, so when you click on it, I'm going to show you how it's going to work here. You can click on either one up here, North versus South. This is going to show me, who's actually done it. What you guys want to click on is the EdSite sign-in down here. And when you sign in with this, it's going to bring you to a page that says log in with, your Google account or Clever, or you can log in and actually create an account. You guys are not going to do that. You are going to log in with your actual Google account, which you guys already have provided for you throughout the school. So I'm going to do the exact same thing here. So you'll see once I log in, it's going to bring me in to the there is one question. I'm going to go ahead and view it for you guys. You'll be able to kind of click on that also. Your page will bring up this then, which is the actual assessment itself. What I love about the EdSite tool for you guys and why I want to show you guys how to actually do this is because these questions are a lot of times going to be very interactive. You can see this is a drag and drop one you're going to actually be able to do for part of the question. And then down at the bottom, there is actually a part B and part C for fill in the blank using some of the clues I provided. So you'll see here what you guys want to do is actually drag these into whichever one you feel it is, whichever group most likely relates to it. Once you drag it in, it'll just kind of stick right into whichever section you want. What's nice, obviously, about EdSite, and this is a tool we're going to be using for all our preview assessments, is you can drag them back out if you don't like them. There, you can move them to a new one. You're not locked in once you put it into one of the categories. We'll be doing some different drag and drop ones, so that's how it'll look. There'll be a couple other different formats also, but this will get you guys ready for the online assessments that we're doing. This will get you ready for a lot of the tools we're doing. If you guys use the Chromebooks that we're going to be using in school or laptops that we'll be using in school, you'll be able to use just the mouse and the cursor. But if you do it at home at any point, you can also use the touchscreen, which I am doing. I actually have a computer at home that I'm working on right now that has a touchscreen. I'm able to use that also. So if you have an iPod, using a smartphone, something like that, you can actually use the touchscreen feature. So I'm just going to drag these all into different ones. Obviously I'm not even really determining where they're at. I'm just throwing them into either one. I'm not trying to give you the correct answers, so don't judge on that necessarily, students. I'm just kind of throwing them into each one just to show you what this will look like when we submit it, because if I try to do without, it's going to really create kind of a mess. I'll go down here. I can actually answer these questions also. Form of transportation, I look at the clues. Was used in the north. One of these runs through Akron, Ohio. I'm going to go ahead and put canals. Use the following clues to determine what the missing term is. I'm going to by either way, and I'm going to put cotton gin. What's nice about this too is this will submit to me. I'll be able to view it. It doesn't necessarily grade by actual spelling errors and things like that. I'll be looking at it. So if you were to spell cotton gin incorrectly or canals incorrectly, mess something up there, but I still get the point, I'm going to be able to look at it. So when I click next here, what's going to be kind of nice here is I can go in and review my answers, or I can submit the final answers. Once I submit, I'm locked in, kids. So make sure you feel comfortable with what you're doing there. If you want to review and change them, you just click review. I could go back in. I could look at that one. Again, I could go right back into the final thing, start all over if I wanted, drag these all back down into different spots, change my answers on those. and then right back into submitting it again. Once you've submitted your final answers, you are locked in. So be aware of that. As I click right here, now I'm locked in right here. It's giving me a 55%. It tells me my current score, which is really kind of cool. You guys are going to know exactly where you stand on these previews, and that's one of the things I like about the site. But like I said before, I will also be going and checking it and looking at it just in case it makes any mistakes on spelling or something like that, and it dings you for it. I'll take them off. So here you can see I can go back and review all my submitted answers and the correct answers where they should actually be fitting for that drag and drop that we did for the preview activity. You can also see that it's got a correct answer here. It's got a couple different possible spelling in there, and like I said, I look at them also. So if it was something else, different spelling that you guys put in there, I could go in and actually correct that. So once again, this will be the preview assessments that you guys will see before every unit. It will show up on Google Classroom. It will look once again like this, and you guys can sign in with your Google login, and just it'll put you right in there. Please remember, once again, once you submit your answers, you are locked in. So just submit it once. You cannot go back. You can't refresh it. You can't do anything like that. I'll see it if you're trying to do it multiple times. So just be aware of that. Submit it when you feel good about it, and then look through your answer preview, see what you got wrong. And that way, once we start the unit, I'll know where you guys stand, and you'll also know where you stand in terms of some of the content. So this is a nice little activity for me to determine how much you guys already know, where you stand, and the grades are going to be more for you to kind of to build off of and see, okay, hey, do I need to, this is I'm going to have to work hard at, really pay a lot of attention and review and go through all my resources, or am I standing pretty good on this one already? And that's the nice part about this, I think, for you guys and for me. So if you have any questions, just like usual, email me or talk to me after class, either one, and I'll be more than happy to show you a little bit more about it. But EdSite is one of these tools we'll be using, like I said, for all the preview assessments and a lot of the other assessments. So thank you.